Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Ricky and Steph.
What up?
Today's episode, we're going to be doing another Black Excellence. Today's episode, we're going to be doing a look further into Phylicia Rashad and Kenan Thompson. And before I get into this segment, if you like what we're doing with these reviews for movies, TV shows, video games, and anime, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up, turn on those notifications, and share the channel with family and friends. Much be appreciated. And so, Steph, I'm going to let you start it off with Phylicia Rashad.
All right, so I'm going to go back, obviously, when she played in the Cosby's, was the essential role model, mother, loving, caring. And if I'm not mistaken, she was a doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something that, back in those days, early 80s, well, late 80s and early 90s, you didn't really get to see just depicted in general.
And not only one, you had two.
Exactly. And I mean, she was one of the TV moms that everyone learned to love and care for. She did a stellar job. Really, grew up watching her develop as developing as a parent, as an actress, and basically just treating those children on the show as her own. And it was really, really great to see. I know everyone who watched the Cosbys loved and enjoyed her as Claire. And just the funny moments, the heartfelt moments were just all great. And I applaud her just for such a great role.
Definitely. And she's done actually quite a bit this year, too.
Yes.
She's been in The Fall from Grace, Jingle Jangle. You can even go back to the last few years she's been in stuff. She's even made appearances in 13 Reasons Why.
Mm-hmm.
The list can actually go on. But I'm going to center in on Jingle Jangle, because she actually played a major role in this.
Mm-hmm.
She played the older version of Journey, the grandmother. But she also was the narrator for the movie, which is actually a unique perspective. Because throughout the whole movie, no one knew that was her until the end.
Yep.
And if you ask me, she actually held her own, especially when you compare her with the likes of Morgan Freeman and James Earl Jones. She definitely held her own. And of course, we'll always look back at her as one of the Huxtables. Always. That's always a given. But she's had a very excellent career, if you ask me.
Agreed.
And so if you guys haven't seen Jingle Jangle, you can always check it on Netflix, and also check out the review that we did on the channel. And so, Steph, let's carry over to Mr. Kenan Thompson.
All right, so people of our age, the first thing they're going to go back to is Kenan and Kel.
Who loves orange soda?
But I'm not going to do that. He's carried, in my opinion, Saturday Night Live. And for the past, 10 years?
For quite a while.
I love Black Jeopardy. To me, it is literally one of my favorite segments on Saturday Night Live.
Yes, and I'm sorry, my favorite one will always be the one with Chadwick Boseman.
Yes, that's a great one. And I love the one with Tom Hanks as well.
Actually, I think I missed that one.
With Tom Hanks?
Yeah, I think
it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Definitely go recommend watching those two ones from that I can remember. And just actually, and this is honestly super dope. Watching him and Kenan and Kel and then all that in a certain life, this is what he honestly is made to do. Honestly, like the skit comedy and stuff.
Yeah,
he was born for it, and he actually writes it.
Yes, he
does.
And
if I'm not mistaken,
he's a producer.
He's also a producer, and he's also producing all that for the newer generation nowadays. So if you have kids and you know you loved all that as a kid growing up, definitely get your kids into watching the newer generation and all of that, because it's written and produced by Kenan Thompson. Ooh, had a break right there. But yeah, he's done a lot for us. And we basically enjoyed everything that he's done thus far. And I just can't wait to see what he has next in store next for us.
Definitely. I mean, his career has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's great watching him go from different segments to now, and then us growing up watching them.
Mm-hmm.
It's phenomenal. With Kenan and Kel, the Kenan and Kel movies. I'm sorry, Two Hits is Better Than None will always be one of my all-time favorite movies.
Okay.
That was hilarious. All that definitely was great. Especially him doing the bathtub scenes. Those skits was hilarious. But I'm going to have to go with Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger.
Classic.
Good Burger. Can I take your order? We need a sequel, honestly.
What?
We need a sequel.
What?
We do.
15 years later? It's not
Yes.
even. No, it's more than 15 years later.
It's a whole lot of years later. About almost 20 years later.
That's what I'm about to say. Jesus.
Listen, he can be the owner. Kenan and Kel could be the owners of Good Burger. But we can definitely have a sequel going with this.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
And honestly, I can see they should do it more realistic, competing with the likes of McDonald's, Wendy's, something like that. Something big. But them on Good Burger, from having that skit of Good Burger on all that and then having the movie was phenomenal. Kel and Kenan going at it all the time, not being friends, and Kenan using Kel because he's seen Kel's secret sauce had potential, and eventually them becoming friends. It was just basically that their dynamic, honestly, was just phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Even when Kenan went to Mondo Burger, we're gonna talk about that, Kenan. All jokes aside, but yeah, crazy. But my favorite moment of that movie would have to be from the mental institution when they were doing the breakout. Them doing the dance and all that, and then Kenan elbowing the bodyguard, the security guard and all that, them knocking them out, and then getting tossed out the window. It was hilarious. But definitely a great career thus far. And if you have not checked out Saturday Night Live, I don't know what you're waiting for. Yeah. Check them out now. The new season has begun, even with COVID and all.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely go back and watch those Kenan and Kel episodes. Good Burger, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely been in other things. He was even in Hubie Halloween.
Yes.
Check him out in there as one of the deputies.
Yep.
But let us know your favorite role that Kenan Thompson and Phylicia Rashad has played in the comments below. And until next time.